She-Hulk. As said, only watched the first and last episode, and that was enough to understand the whole season. The whole 9 episodes. There is no reason to go back because practically all the plot lines are just deleted. Actually, it doesn't even make sense because the Abomination plotline depends on the King Hulk plotline, what got deleted. Yeah, so fuck this, I think. Now, what's this all about? By the way, the CGI is atrocious. It's no, just no. And the actress is just a second Brie Larson. People used to say, oh, it's just a role and she's a good actress. No, she isn't. She's a horrid person, as far as I can tell. So fuck her. I mean, don't fuck her. Because her character is a rapist. Now, let's back to the beginning. So it starts with some monologuing because lawyer drama, whatever. Things happen in the lawyer room in the other 7 episodes. In the first and last, it doesn't. Anyway, she goes to make her speech. But then somehow is with Hulk, Banner, Professor Hulk, or Clever Hulk, or whatever that abomination is called. And suddenly there is a random spaceship and they land in the off the road in a chasm or something. And she gets infected by Professor Hulk blood, so she instantly has control and her own personality, so nothing of the trouble Hulk originally had. That's acceptable. Now everyone was riding on the I am infinitely better controlling my rage than you do because I'm getting catcalled all the time. By the way, females of the world, catcall me, please. Now, back to the show. The point of that scene was, and like 2 minutes before that, she rage hugged. And if Hawk didn't stop her, she would have flattened some random dudes. After she got raped by some ghetto women. Seriously, I don't know what happened in that public toilet. But if I get that treatment, I hit someone. No. And she goes to Hulk's laboratory, what is in Mexico, so that's bloody far away, and they only have cars, so it's not like flying there on a plane. Either way, she spends there days, literal days, like let's say a week. And there she, gets the montage of how to control your transformation. That's the only progress there that is made. Hulk says that you should stay and learn more about this rage thing, but she said, oh, I'm infinitely better. Why we saw she isn't. And at the end of the episode, there comes in some very weird woman and she punches her as She-Hulk, because the woman is allegedly some super being. She doesn't get a name in that episode, so skip to the last episode. The first half useless trash. That's the regular part of the season, which will be, you know, retconned. So deleted from existence. We don't bother with that. Then actually she She-Hulk got into trouble because she rage hulked. That's the whole of the season. So Hulk was right. She-Hulk got no character development at all. And because her life got messy by her own fault, she literally breaks the fourth wall and rages in the production office that she doesn't get everything for free. She literally does a tantrum of a 4 years old. So baby girl go to Kevin. We all know it's Kevin Feige. I don't know if this is supposed to be a joke or the writer of the show hates Kevin Feige, or, and as it turned out, this Kevin is actually an AI. This is telling about Marvel Disney that their shows are written by AI, and Kevin Feige actually has nothing to do with the contents of the shows, which I very much suspect. You know, I talked about this stuff in bits previously, but yeah, I pretty much think Kevin Feige only has influenced it. Dude, we need to release this or that at this time, deadline. And that's his only job concerning the MCU. So yeah, I seriously think that. So he is like a robot, could be replaced by a robot, because he is just an executive machine with no influence on like anything what happens in the shows, movies, and whatever. He just handles the money and what amount of shows are getting produced, and watches that something gets delivered to the appointed deadlines, agreed deadlines. So yeah, so She-Hulk gets what she wants. Abomination goes back to his cell because I don't know in this version what he committed. Of course, this is a branching timeline or something, so She-Hulk should be erased from existence to save the multiverse back to the sacred timeline, I think. Where did she get this power? I have no idea. A bit seemed that she had this originally without the Hulk powers. Your guess is as good as mine. The King Hulk group leader gets arrested without pretty much doing anything, so your guess is as good as mine. And despite, you know, the entire season happened, she still makes the closing speech what she was preparing for in the beginning of episode 1. I have zero idea what happened here. And then the weird woman comes in, and now this time we get her name, Titania. If you are interested, originally she was beautiful, not this ghetto makeup, and she was created by Victor Von Doom during the first Secret War. I don't know how this iteration got her powers or what's her deal here. she just has super strength. In the comics, she's the girlfriend of Absorption Man, which I usually call just Sponge Man. By the way, YouTube also found the guy as Sponge Man, so that was fun. We of course have plenty of time, so how about checking how many villains we have? And the sooner we forget Hulk's transgender kid, the better. So we have Titania, Kingpin, Waterman. He was mentioned in the second Spider-Man movie, Far From Home. Or, yeah, Far From Home. I think Echo got an absolution, so she's no longer a character in the MCU. She just got removed. We have Vulture, which we know will transport it to the Sonyverse, Venomverse. There is that weapon dealer from Black Panther. Abomination is here, but in confinement for the next 20 years, so he is, gone again. There is the brain guy who got infected by the Hog blood. Don't know what's with him. And there is not Black Adam, Adam Warlock. Maybe. He was in some coffin in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So how many is this? Even including, the TV streaming series. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 street level villains. What do we have as heroes? Let's consider all of them heroes for this sake, because that would be too complicated not to. We have She-Hulk, Wasp, Ant-Man, Red Guardian, Ghost, Wanda, Captain Marvel, Falcon, Captain America, Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, that's 10. Thor, War Machine, Hulk, Taskmaster, and the Black Panther, and what's this, the Lady Hawkeye, I will call her that. And we had Natasha Romanoff's sister, so-called sister, Yelena Beck as a Black Widow assassin, which should be impossible. It was in the Hawkeye series. But it should be impossible because her the whole Black Widow movie was about that the Black Widow organization is terminated, and Yelena went to free all the brainwashed Black Widows. So I don't know why they are referring her as a Black Widow. So it's like 6 street level villain against 16 Avenger level heroes. It's a nonsense.